Some bellows shatter the air, inhuman cries of primal fury. A red mist descending the boulders, a piecemeal battle line faltering. Shieldmaidens rise, Shieldmaidens rise. Onward and onward and onward and onward, Shieldmaidens rise. As the sun fades, ember grows, heaviness strains each limb. The red fog pulsed with an unholy haze, time and focus slipping away. The trampled earth soaked in red, littered with dozens of battle dead. The Valkyrie will arrive soon, hungry for those that Odin has decreed. Shieldmaidens rise, Shieldmaidens rise. Onward and onward and onward and onward, Shieldmaidens rise. As the sun fades, ember grows, heaviness strains each limb. The red fog pulsed with an unholy haze, time and focus slipping away. The trampled earth soaked in red, littered with dozens of battle dead. The Valkyrie will arrive soon, hungry for those that Odin has decreed. Shieldmaidens rise, Shieldmaidens rise. Onward and onward and onward and onward, Shieldmaidens rise. Calm on the tongue, mother calls me home. Daddy calls me strong. Heavens on the ground, looks at me and looks around, and she lies her body down, and she waits until she finds that I am not mine. And the dogs were coming down the mountainside and howling, and the daughters of the wolf were laying down and howling, and the dogs were coming down the mountains and howling, and the daughters of the wolf are waking up and howling. Right before I dropped, she showed me ways I could have fought. She taught me how to bring him down. She showed me how to win my battles without a howl. dogs were coming down the mountainside and howling, and the daughters of the wolf were laying down and howling, and the dogs were coming down the mountains and howling, and the daughters of the wolf were waking up and howling. All my life, everything. Everybody told me that I wasn't enough. I was taught to hate myself. My first kiss, it was not my first. It wasn't my first. It belonged to her, it was hers. In second grade, a boy called a girl a hussy, and I watched in awe as he was punished, and everyone mocked him. And from that moment I learned that the rule of life was snotty boys who pick and poke were people that you must adore. I was still poked. I was still hit. One boy even dumped a wooden chair onto me, and so I fought. Barbarian, barbarian.
Keep your wits about you, traveler, out in the woods. There are 7 huntresses who act for the good. They say seahorses guide them when they're out on the hunt, so don't cross them, cause you might just end up gut in the middle of town. The Huntresses made camp in order to reflect on the many hardships since they've gladly met out in the wild several years ago. They're glad that they've lasted so long and they're still going strong. As they reminisce, they feel like to singing a chant in order to document how far they've advanced. The song is catchy and easy to learn, so I thought I'd write down the words so y'all could sing round the world. Huntresses, hunting for fun as a service. Out in the woods they pursue through the night, galloping through with the prowess they take composed life. And then they sing a chant with sorrows of surviving and joy of being free. Sing it loud and proud with me. I summon again. Let blood rain down. A great harrowing queen of the savage
savage clans, hell's horse and iron hand. We sing the song of bones, we feast on the fall of thrones. Aberrant wild lands, the greatest tribe stands, their thunderous chants echo. Leave your blood to flow, their war cries ring, bend the knee to our queen, vile oaths to our might they sing. High on my stallion, I call the battle in. The warriors wield in hopes of mightier throats. Queen of the savage clans, hell's horse and iron hand. We sing the song of bones, we feast on the fall of thrones. Above the dirt, one more saber through a spine, one more maiden stained with rouge, one more savage in my time, one more drop to form a lake, one more mouthful for the crows, one more belt with teeth that ache, one more braided scalp that shows, one more down, let's go, one more head, go slow, red with their own rose, one more down. Spartans singing shields, one more hoplite left to bake, one more axe that only yields to scream zebras of the lake, one more club stuck with the grape, one more ember cast to sin, one more life that escape, one might finally wrench a grin, reins of parmesan and lace, cotton hides and yellow seed, cortisone and sunburns traced, blastocystic little beads, one more down, let's go, one more head, go slow, red with their own
Mountains resound with the cry of the fallen. Raise the banner high, awake the Warmaidens, fated to come clad in iron and gore, charging ahead. Warmed by the fire, ghost spirits gather, bodies are scattered, returning to their fathers. Draw breath from the horn, the night becomes a chorus. Hear the beast roar. The voices of the Warmaidens, one song sung 1,000 ways. Mountains resound with the cries of the fallen. Raise the banner high, awake the Warmaidens, fated to come clad in iron and gore, charging ahead. Warmed by the fire, ghost spirits gather, bodies are scattered, returning to their fathers. Draw breath from the horn, the night becomes a chorus. Hear the beast roar. The voices of the Warmaidens, one song sung 1,000 ways. One song sung 1,000 ways. The voices of the Warmaidens, one song sung 1,000 ways. Oh, when you're spiteful maidens, one song sung 1,000 ways. One song sung 1,000 ways. One song sung 1,000 ways. We come like spears descending in the night. Slow time lights go on and off. Bloodfather either knows the best ones for me or rust-proof knives. You won't catch me unarmed. We come like spears. We come like spears. We come like spears at the tides. Bloodfather, how'd you sleep at night? How'd you do it? I don't see no HR. Just killing it at me. How can you live and laugh and love after what you've done? We come like spears from the mouths of angels. You'll hear us when the time is right. Bloodfather, answer my prayers if you're listening. You can keep the wives, you can keep the land, you can break my body, because those cows ain't you'll have to pry. Emmer from my cold dead hands. We come like spears, we come like spears at the tides. When she crosses, will hit your shores. We're hunting you that night, we're hunting Kral, be gone with the wind. Where song will bring in the yard, tidal waves, our spears descend. We come like spears at the shore. When their lands are free, say their deity's name, eat their seafood, the cephalos go down. We come like spears, they answer our chant. If God grants me the strength to fight on, they'll find your body. We march at dawn. When the darkness falls into banshees with their spears, into banshees with their spears, into banshees with their spears. Sisters, rise, the time has come. Violence approaches, we must overcome. Father, tell my son I love him. Amazons ride at dawn. Boy, grow strong, I'll be gone. Victorious or on my shield I'll return. Husband, hold my son above me. Mothers ride at dawn. Amazons ride at dawn. Ride at dawn. We were all born from women, waged war in their name, the male dominated. Father, mothers, children, listen. Amazons ride at dawn. When death comes, he won't come like a thief in the night, but when the sun burns, husbands, mothers, children, listen. Amazons ride at dawn. Creatures with hearts of steel, a fighter's soul unknown to yield. The spirits of the ancients, Highland guardians awaken. The soldiers called to show no fear, embodying their father's spear. Scalpers sharpening their steel, naming traitors with their kill. Hunters singing in the night, primal tribal power. To fight. There's this thing coming out, way out from there. Coming out, way out from there. There's this thing coming out, way out from there. Coming out, way out. It echoes in the corridor from inside every waking thought. Ooh, it echoes in the corridor. It echoes off the wall. There's this thing coming out, way out from there. What do you even know about it? Coming out, way out from there. You don't know anything. It echoes in the corridor from inside every waking thought. Ooh, it echoes in the corridor. It echoes off the wall. You don't know. Believe you are. I am. I am. Standing on the edge of the field of slaughter, wielding a giant club, the scourge of the seven seas. Water of the Amazons, drinking the blood of the ancients, beating your shield with an axe until it breaks and we take it off of you. Forged in fire and steel, forged in fire and steel, forged in fire and steel, forged in fire and steel. Only the man with a wild heart in his chest can cut through with a sword. And the woman who was chosen a man's world of sleepless nights. Crouching nail, mesh lined with goat's wool. Her unfree brothers survive on clean moonshine. I watched her as a trollop in San Francisco, crushed between predictability and indecision. Forged in fire and steel, forged in fire and steel, forged in fire and steel, forged in fire and steel. priests and land-rich daughters to graves unfortunate, striking and broken-hearted. Vestigial tale still defensively holding true. Buried with all memory of her, of serpents' concealment and frog poisoner's lover. Born onto the future, still pretending pagan. Raise your arms to smother all the fires we're fanning. Yeah! Assumption wasn't evil, she was born into a temple of emotion, of atonement, of final revelations. Elation and melodies descend, yeah! We're wildly delivering. Being battered was unheard of till the mid-century. Rough skin exposed upon my chest, I bear the testimony. For many I couldn't save, and those who could not be free of the disease, sheathed into the wood. The thunder of thunder exploding the sky, the shimmering rain falling till day is night, the torque of an engine strong pulling away, and the light of a headlight drawing nigh. We ride by the law of the open road, we gain our fellowship brother to brother. We have handlebar muses of flesh and coat. We are sisters of those who have of the worst suffered. The roar of the iron Valkyries, big dogs snarl at the terrors from hell. The roar of the iron Valkyries, women ride from their own free will. The roar of the iron Valkyries, big dogs snarl at the terrors from hell. The roar of the iron Valkyries, women ride from their own free will. The roar of the iron Valkyries, big dogs snarl at the terrors from hell. The roar of the iron Valkyries, women ride from their own free will. We ride when the spirit tells us to free ride. We leave when the spirit tells us to leave. We fight when the spirit tells us to defend. We smite what the spirit tells us is evil.
Shieldmaidens rise off the soul. 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 Shieldmaidens rise off the soul.
Sing the hymn to untamed lands where the ice begins to churn, where the fire never burns, where the water's unpotable and the air it chokes the earth. These wilds keep giving birth, where the wolfish will never lose their fangs, may they always stay untamed. She seems a tenacious mother, her barren flesh it thrives. My ancestors do subside, her affections I've seen tested, her acceptance unrefined, her affection she's never declined. Oh, they'll try to take her wild, broken hand, but she never had hidden plans. Sing the hymn to untamed lands. Wolf-like blood, wolfish skin, we're unmoved by civilization, we're much better in the world. She leads us and I follow her, while the hunter be the hunted. For way up here in the wild, come ye to self-sentence, all ye in the night assaulted, to damnation in this life or hereafter. It's the Heatherhound homestead, a haven, so the darkness can never claim me. Unto the fire, the flames, the fray, do not protect me, let me brave. Won't adorn me, weaponed earth, scion of stone, may protection from the first. Come with me, come claim the bands, be the bands that I devote, that were untouched by civilization's hand. Come commingled sunlight in the skies, under gripping of the clouds, turbid trees and droves throughout. To safety I return, to the lands that will be learned. Here I officiate my adoration, consecrate all that lie below. Sing with me to disinvite grubby fingers gloved and heavy, that would accost her sacredness in others. Mother warped their precious sons before they ventured north, where the cruel creatures couch already, prey to an ancient love. Resting in goddess's shelter, braided hair and a fistful of steel. Look at them fall and feel the strike of her blow. They rise only to die by the sword. Where the battlefield is stained with blood, victory will be gained with strength and with might. Rye, the battle is at its height. I can hear the beating drums, and the warriors beat their chests. The chanting begins where the dark fights against the shining light. Take the enemy down. I can feel the sound of perfect harmony.
shield from the strikes. She takes it upon herself, accepts them for all of us. She refuses to let go of the hordes.
I can feel the beating drums, and the warriors beat their chests. The chanting begins where the dark fights against the shining light. Take the enemy down. I can feel the sound of perfect harmony. The battle becomes our fodder. She makes a sacrifice, laying her body down. The only thing left is a warrior song. Sound of the battle horns. A long time ago on a cold field, when the men hit their shields, drums in the distance we sense. May they be daughters of Fenrir, says an elder. May no meal be their last, may their wounds close first. Through the fog of the sea they come. The savage daughters wave our fate with their spears and chant in annihilation our salvation. Through the fog of the sea they come. Through the fog of the sea they come. The savage daughters wave our fate with their spears. Through the fog of the sea they come. The savage daughters wave our fate with their spears. We hear the wolves howl at nightfall. Where men set off in search, they will arrive soon. May they be daughters of Fenrir, says an elder. May no meal be their last, may their wounds close first. Through the fog of the sea they come. The savage daughters wave our fate with their spears and chant in annihilation our salvation. Came from space to proclaim their embrace. They met Alexander, washing his face in the river Indus. Alexander looking like a dumbass, up for some air to ask in a gasp, why did I have to ask? So with songs of the past and wheels spinning, the horizon appeared. The three mistresses steered to the heavens, reflected their ship, off it ascended. I exhaled. Goddess in a warnick restores balance, deflects the medallion back to Saturn a gazillion light years away. There she stays. I fear it's too late where she waits. I fear it's too late where she waits. A feathery fable it was that traveled after centuries rolled around in the river and put a hold on the god. A hold on the god. Last couplets of mine ejaculated from this skull, cretastically sculpted like gunpowder, discovered by a gunshot into the night, out of orbit. Into flight, I exhaled. Into flight, I exhaled. Observers of the light. Into flight, I exhaled. Into flight, I exhaled. Observers of the light, sent from the site of the throne of the war goddesses of today. Sent from the site of the throne of the war goddesses of today. Of the Huntress perfumed mist, so bewitching. Crimson tears of the Huntress drape o'er me. She has a voice, she has a choice, she has a name, she has a face. That's my chosen purpose, a very tragic end. Don't look away. Hard to look away. Vision was damp and stained. Hard to look away from it. Don't look away from it. Heightened purpose now run through. Fight and fast in the sacrifice. Rites just make the sacral seem insane. Highlands is where she is free. She picks wool in her bare hands. She walks barefoot in the sand. The beasts prance like shepherd's dogs. Her call unto the wild. Her voice echoes through the hills and streams. She has been untouched for many long years. From the problems of the world, her mind is clear. The Highlands, an untamed place to be. In the ancient language she still speaks, one that she learned 100 summers deep. From the elders before her and those before them, their battle songs have no end. Her skirt is hitched up, high belts round her thighs, a grin across her face, a heat to her embrace. She was everything, the untamed song of the Highlands. The rising comes and the setting goes, zooming through the air is her untamed soul. Her bare feet dance heavily on the stones. The Highlands had untamed power to hold. She walks across the land so wild, her hair the sun, her eyes the sky, a thirst for battle and bloodshed she will not receive. In the Highlands is where she is free. Of magic lives inside my blood like fire raging strong. Tales of courage pass through fathers, sons in battle where I belong. Arise these dangerous heat from above, in heart loyalty sworn to conquer and restore. Birds fly through, bravely searching for lovers of bad news, and we're sending them home. Slews of armies fought through for you, my battle born. Oh, Ale Andaryar. Oh, Ale Andaryar. Battle born and free, rolling clouds and lightning rule my sight. Barbarians awake, echoed roaring manifest of night. Upon fired horses ride, tribes are waiting on one last goodbye. In heart loyalty sworn to conquer and restore. Birds fly through, bravely searching